Hi YouTube! Welcome back. It's me, Marshie. Welcome to another True Crime Monday. She reported her roommate missing, but then the police learned about the chainsaw. Probably a chainsaw in her bathtub, I assumed.
It's December 27th, 2022.
That's after Christmas.
An apartment complex in Orlando, Florida, where a
Florida
woman
did
reports
again.
that her roommate has been missing since Christmas.
Oh my god, since Christmas? That's brutal!
Hello. Hello, baby.
Hello. Hey, how are you? Hello. Hi, baby. Hi. Entra.
Police meet their caller, seen here, and identify her as 39-year-old Jazelle Victoria Gonzalez, who told police she hasn't seen or heard from her roommate,
Sus?
Liady Medina Pacheco, for days. Investigators also learned the missing woman's son had not heard from her either, which, according to an arrest report, was highly unusual for the family.
2 days after Christmas, though, is crazy. Oh my god, Dargo!
Due to the circumstances, Jazelle successfully filed Rooney as a missing person. But 1 week later, investigators questioned Jazelle again. An arrest affidavit shows Jazelle told investigators she last spoke to Rooney on Christmas Eve and had heard her talking on the phone on Christmas morning before leaving her room around 1 p.m. when she says she noticed her roommate was gone. Jazelle also said the pair, both from the Dominican Republic, had gotten into a heated argument a week prior to Rooney's disappearance. The fight was allegedly over $3,000 of Rooney's money, but
Money, because I was like, wait, are they dating or just roommate? Or they were just roommate? No, they're just roommate, but money's a problem. $3,000? Wait, actually, imagine killing someone just over $3,000. I mean, $3,000 is a lot of money, but to kill people though, yo.
Suddenly went missing while the roommates were preparing to send packages to the Dominican Republic. One of Rooney's co-workers would later tell detectives that Rooney believed Jazelle had taken the money and threatened to call police. As the investigation continued, detectives noted that Rooney's employer and her family had still not heard from her, and her passport had not been used. Rooney's mother also told detectives she called her daughter on Christmas Day when she said an unknown female answered, quote, in an aggressive manner, saying Rooney could not come to the phone.
Roommate cannot come to the phone because she's dead. Bro, can you not be more sus if her mom called? Trying to pick up the phone and not make it suspicious? Come on.
Before hanging up, investigators would later track Rooney's cell phone movements, which they said matched with Jazelle's location and movement, including on Christmas Day when that call was placed.
Christmas
but the
Day's
suspicious
insane,
circumstances don't end there. A day before Rooney was reported missing, investigators discovered Jazelle had allegedly stopped at a Lowe's where they said surveillance footage shows her purchasing a chainsaw before heading over to a Walmart.
Chainsaw? Really? Okay, now she's heading over to Walmart. I'm gonna guess she's gonna buy some bleach. Cleaning products, huh? Is she trying to think like if she purchased 2 items separately from 2 different stores, it doesn't look sus? Yeah, exactly. To a Walmart, she's gonna buy gloves, bleach, and plastic bags.
Where she allegedly bought trash bags, rubber gloves, and Dawn dish soap. That takes us to February 15th, 2023. When detectives
2 months later,
decide they have plenty more to talk to Jazelle about.
Have you heard anything? No.
I think you're coming with good news.
No, I was hoping so too. So, what time do you get home from work today?
Huh?
What time do you get done today?
Ya casi. Ya voy a salir casi ya. Ya a las 5, 10 minutos.
Oh, okay. She's on like 10 minutes. We'll wait for your son.
they're questioning her.
Is that okay? Okay, all right. Cool. This is my partner, Elvin. Giselle. So we got some new stuff. So I was wondering, would you come back to the station?
I mean, I'm glad they got her a translator, so that she won't be like, oh, I don't understand. Why are you arresting me? You know, just like the other Karen. At least they are ahead of the game and they got her a translator.
Jazelle agrees to talk to detectives, who escort her to the police station.
Okay.
Is that okay? All right. So we just want to go over some new things that have come out. I'm trying to figure this out. We're trying to find her still, you know. Maybe you can help us out with some of the stuff that we found. So, okay. So we looked at Rooney's phone locations, right?
Chequeamos todas las locaciones del teléfono de ella.
And if I had a, it looks almost like, well, let me put it this way. On the 26th, the phone shows at a place, okay, at about 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 in the morning?
And it's a store, and so we went to that store and we have some video from there. What do you think we saw?
She
in
bought
that
the
video?
chainsaw at 6 a.m.?
¿Entendiste lo que él dijo?
Que
Damn.
fueron al store, a una tienda,
So, di-
que yo fui, o que ella fue.
she said, I don't know, that she was there, or that Rooney was there, or they were there.
What, well, I mean, just
Because actually I said, what do you think the video is going to show? And that's what she just said. She
Okay.
said, I don't know, I was there, or Rooney was there, or we were
well,
both there.
is it both? Were you with Rooney there?
I don't know. Dígame usted.
¿Estaba
You
con
don't
Rooney ese día o
know.
no?
You should know.
No.
No.
No estaba con ella.
You should have used the lawn mower. Yeah, lawn mower to like commit crimes.
¿No?
But would it show you there?
¿Ah?
¿Tú crees que el video va a enseñar que tú estabas ahí?
Posiblemente. Sí, yo fui a una tienda en la mañana.
Okay. She said she did go to a store in the morning. ¿A qué hora fuiste?
Okay. She went to the store.
En esos días,
El 26, específicamente el 26.
en la Semoran es una ferretería.
¿Una qué?
Una ferretería.
Fretería.
Es Lois.
Oh, Lowe's.
Lowe's?
Lowe's o
Sí.
Home Depot, uno de esos.
Okay. So she said she did go to a Lowe's.
Also, she went to Lowe's and Walmart. Wait, where will you buy a chainsaw? Lowe's? Home Depot? Probably. I don't even know where to purchase a chainsaw. I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand what language she's talking, but I can tell by just body language. Like she's a lot of ums and uhs. You know, lots of like thinking, denying, thinking of alibi.
People, one of those on Samurai.
Okay.
Okay.
Walmart
So
too.
you remember that?
Ahora sí.
¿Se te recuerda eso? Okay.
Do you remember?
Yo
What,
fui
do
a una tienda.
you remember what you bought at the Lowe's?
¿Te recuerdas?
¿Matas?
A chainsaw?
Pero de motor,
De motor.
Okay, so it says she bought a machine that has a motor to cut like trees and plants and stuff.
Do you remember going anywhere else now that we're asking? Do you remember going anywhere else now that we're asking? Like before work? Did you go anywhere else?
No.
No.
So they
Did
Yeah,
you go to
I've never seen Walmart sell chainsaw either, but I'm not surprised if they start going to sell it. You go to Walmart to get your bleach, your trash bag, and your gloves. So convenient. They now gonna sell chainsaws too, so you get all your supplies in one store. No, please, Walmart never sell chainsaw. Make them go to a different store, please. Oh yeah, one-stop shopping. You know, one stop. You don't have to go to a different store. One stop.
Walmart on the 26th?
fuiste a Walmart el día 26.
Sí.
For what?
Okay.
¿A qué hora? Sí, antes de entrar a trabajar creo que sí fui a Walmart.
She said
Pero
she thinks she went before
no
she went to
creo.
work on that Monday.
For what? What did she buy?
¿Y qué compraste en Walmart?
No llegué a comprar nada, creo.
She said she didn't think she bought anything.
She didn't buy. So why did you go? What did you go for?
¿Qué iba a comprar? Okay. She said she went to Walmart trying to get the same thing she bought at Lowe's. The machine.
Walmart,
Vale más
okay.
barato.
But she bought it at Lowe's. Why would she go to Walmart
See,
to try to buy
see?
the thing that she just bought at Lowe's?
She didn't remember if she went to Walmart first or Lowe's first.
Okay.
Because Walmart doesn't
You're
have
saying she buy-
chainsaw.
you
That's
She didn't buy
why.
anything at Walmart.
Okay.
I think yo no compré nada, creo.
Giselle,
Oh wait, why can't she just get gloves and trash bag at Lowe's? Yeah, why'd she have to travel to Walmart for that? Do they not sell trash bag and gloves and soap at Lowe's? I don't shop in there, so I have no idea.
eventually admits to buying the chainsaw and shopping at
Chainsaw.
Walmart the day before she reported Rooney missing. When the detective reveals he knows more than he's letting on.
We got receipt? Receipt?
You did buy something. See?
Ah, sí.
Do you remember now?
She's like,
No, ahora sí me recuerdo.
Do you remember?
why she's giggling?
Ay, es que hace mucho.
That's okay. What'd you buy?
¿Qué compraste?
No sé. Seguro algo de ahí del trabajo, no sé, plátano, qué sé yo.
She's giggling.
Ese 2 meses y algo.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you this question, okay? Because obviously now something's a little off, right? I want to go back to this phone thing because I think we're missing something. You would agree, right? If Rooney's phone is in one place and here you are, and she's not there, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Ella tiene llave para su carro?
No.
Okay. So she's saying maybe she left it in her car because she always leaves her car unlocked. So I asked her, does Rooney have keys to her car? She said, no, she
mi
always
carro
leaves
está
it unlocked. I said, but to drive it, do you need keys? She said, yeah. But Rooney doesn't have a key to drive it.
Right? If you had her phone. Okay.
I don't have the phone.
No, not now. Listen to me. I'm not. Please understand. I'm just trying to understand. If you
She
grabbed
has her phone.
It's okay. We just need to know because that's the only thing that makes sense right now is how did you get her phone? And I'm trying to understand that. So something happened that you got her phone. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So let's be real. You had her phone that night. Somebody answered at the house. That's how somebody answered it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it you or who was it? That
I think she made a mistake of picking up the phone call from Rooney's mom. Because Rooney's mom was calling Rooney to be like, hey, you know, it's Christmas. But I think the murder happened a day after Christmas. Either a day after or on Christmas. I'm not sure. But that's insane. Like, during Christmas, I feel joyful. I'm not feeling murdery. But I guess everyone's different a little bit. You know. But yeah, Rooney's mom called her. And she picked up. And she answered really aggressively saying, she's not here. She's not here. Stop calling. So that's very suspicious. That's why her mom brought up to the police like, hey, you know, I think the roommate's a little bit weird. She also made a mistake of keeping her roommate's phone with her when her roommate wasn't. I feel like she's not playing this out very well. I feel like it's Christmas and she's greedy for some money. So she's like, you know what? I'm going to go to Walmart, get some chainsaw. I think that's it.
Phone. Somebody did.
I don't know.
We know that though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's okay. Who was it? We just need to know who answered.
I don't know.
Okay. You had the phone the whole night though, right?
In my...
Go ahead. And it was in your purse. Okay. How did it wind up in your purse?
She put in la cartera.
She put it in there? Why would
What?
you do that?
She stole it?
You're saying she left before? So, okay. So make sure I understand. I just want to make sure I don't want to miss anything. Cause
Okay.
she comes over there to talk to you. Rooney comes over to talk to you about this money, right? And she's upset about this money. She comes to your house to talk about the money.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't talk about the money with you. She just leaves.
We don't talk.
Right. So the whole point of her coming over there is to talk to you about the money, but that didn't happen.
We
Right.
don't talk.
And then you thought but see, you told me that the phone might be in the car, but the whole time you knew it was in your purse.
In the purse.
Right. So you didn't, you don't understand what I'm saying? Like, so now you're saying she put it in there? That just doesn't make any sense. She put it in your,
Yeah.
She put it in your purse and then she left? Does that make a lot of sense to you? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Okay, so she's saying when she woke up on the 25th, Rooney wasn't there, but the phone was, and it was on the table.
Okay, so Rooney is actually missing on the 25th. So maybe she was murdered on Christmas Eve. Which is even worse, bro. Also, the whole thing happened due to money. I think Rooney has like $3,000 somewhere because they're roommates, so they share the same space. And I think the money went missing or something. So Rooney went to confront her. Hey, where's the money? On Christmas, I'm guessing. And maybe she murdered Rooney and then just looted the money. It's always greed. Yeah.
And so she physically put it in her purse.
This is really important because, this whole time we've been asking you to
$3,000.
try and help us find Rooney, right? And you know that phone would have gone a long way to helping us find her. Then why wouldn't you just tell us about the
Where
phone
is she?
when we talk to you?
So, ¿por qué cuando ellos hablaron contigo no le dijiste del teléfono?
No sé.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
No
No.
tiene sentido, ¿verdad?
No.
It would almost seem like you're hiding something.
Hmm?
Well, why would Rooney think that you took her money?
I don't know. ¿Quién la va a abrir?
See? She said she doesn't believe that there was any money. She said if we listen to the conversation she had with her on Saturday, they weren't arguing. They were talking calmly to each other. Rooney was telling her that she was depressed, hadn't eaten in 2 days. And she said that the box was already sealed, and the company sealed it when they got there too. So she's like, there's...
Moments later, another investigator steps into chat
Oh.
with Jazelle before her
Ooh.
story starts to unravel.
A different
So
one,
what
chat.
happened with that money? Did you spend it on electric bill? Did
I wonder why they changed the detective. Maybe they're trying to get like a different angle, maybe. Like send in a different person with a different personality to try to get something out. Interesting that they choose to send in a female detective. Bro was getting sick of her. No, I think they sent in a female cop for a reason.
is there any way to recover any of that money? And if not, it's okay, but I just need to know so we know you're telling the truth about it. Does that make sense?
¿Entendiste?
Entendí la mayor parte.
¿Entiendes?
So talk
Porque
to
eso
me.
es insignificante. Vuelta o lo que
Sí.
pasó. ¿Ah?
Pretendía pagar de vuelta.
Pretendía pagar de
No.
vuelta. She did pretend to pay it back.
Okay. All right. So talk to me. What happened? Tell me about the day, so that way I could clear it up for you, and then we could go forward from here.
The big side.
Tenía que pagar renta.
I had to
y
pay
no había
rent.
Pay
And it's
rent,
understandable. I
okay.
get it. It's a
Ella
lot.
entiende completamente.
Didn't they just raise the rates in Orlando? Like, it's crazy right now.
Ooh.
What happened to your hands?
Me
Hands!
quemé
What happened?
When?
¿Cuándo?
en el trabajo.
At
¿Cuándo?
work?
So,
there a cut?
I want to take a step back about the phone and find out what she did to the phone. 'Cause she admitted to taking the phone.
Yeah.
So there was no reason for her to take the phone, but yet she took the phone.
Yeah.
What did she do with it? Or I put it back in the house. There was no reason to
I do sigh when I have to talk to the cops about the crimes I committed. Drew. Like, oh my God, stop asking me about the crimes I've made. I feel like there are two types of killer. One gets really annoyed talking about their crimes, and the other type cannot wait to like yap about the details, gruesome crimes they did. So I think two different type of people.
take it, but you took it, but there was no reason to leave it and you left it. Right? Why would you take it in the first place if you're going to leave it right behind after?
Yeah, why you take the
If you're expecting
phone?
her to call. It doesn't
They can
make any
track
sense.
that.
It doesn't. No tiene sentido. He said, si tú lo llevaste cuando no tenía que llevar, ¿por qué lo va a dejar cuando no tiene que dejar? Porque si por acaso ella te va a llamar todavía, ahora más tiempo todavía ha pasado, entonces es más importante tener ese celular si por acaso
Go
ella
off.
llama. Entonces, ahora es la hora de explicar a mí si tú lo votaste.
Sí lo boté.
¿Lo votaste?
Sí.
Okay, she threw it out.
Porque después ya comenzaron a... Su hija me estaba amenazando.
Her daughter was threatening her,
Oh,
so she threw it out.
Yeah, I would be worried.
Eso tiene sentido. Por eso te estoy preguntando. El grandote de condominio. She threw it in the dumpster.
threw in the dumpster.
I'm
Okay.
gonna ask you this, okay? Because I don't want you to dig a hole with us because we're not the detectives, okay? Is there any way, any chance you still have the phone at all?
¿Alguna chance que por acaso?
Let me see. I'm gonna say this, okay? I translate a lot from my parents, and I try to translate every little bit. He doesn't do a good job of translating. I don't know if he's a cop or a translator, but maybe he's a cop that knows the language and he's coming in, so he's not really a translator. Every single sentence you need to translate. Like, can't just wait till like a big gap to translate, if that makes sense. So let me see if I can turn on subtitles. I don't know if they have it. Maybe we turn on English. Okay, let's see. It's auto generative, so maybe.
I don't want you to dig a hole with us because we're not the detectives, okay? Is there any way, any chance you still have the phone at all?
¿Alguna chance que por acaso tú tienes celular o sabes dónde podemos encontrar el
Te lo
celular?
juro que no lo tengo.
Because if you're
Lo
nervous,
boté.
Damn it. It only translates the English. I don't need that. What the fuck? I don't need that. I know English. Sorry, chat. Bro, come on, YouTube. I translate everything but Spanish, man.
She threw it out. She's like,
all
I don't
right,
have it.
I just want to make sure because you're like,
Ella
oh
solamente quiere
crap,
tener
I have the
certeza.
phone and now I can't say it because I told the detective I didn't have the phone. I just want to make sure because I don't want the detective to find the phone
Lo boté,
anywhere.
Lo boté.
So she
near
threw
your
the
house,
phone in
your
the
person,
trash.
anything of that
Or
nature.
¿Qué
dumpster.
basura? ¿Cuál fue de condominio?
Lo mandé en una caja
¿Tú le enviaste a una caja? ¿Para qué? ¿Para dónde?
para Santo Domingo.
She sent it in a box to Santo Domingo. She didn't even throw it out. She told her sister that it was for a person
Okay.
and not to use it.
Giselle's story
Okay.
about Rooney's phone changes multiple times
Okay, keep
before she
changing.
admits to sending it to the Dominican Republic after also admitting to
For
taking the
what?
money. Another major difference in her initial
Me
claims.
atacó.
Esta es la hora.
No me atacó.
Entonces, ¿qué pasó?
No peleamos.
¿Qué pasó con ella?
No sé.
What-
Me salió enojada.
What happened?
Yeah.
Because I missed all this. I missed all this.
She
What?
left upset.
Keep changing
She
the
left
story.
upset. How did you? What was the conversation? Walk me
Ya yo
through.
le
You
dije,
wake
ya.
up.
She told me.
Because you're being honest now, right?
Ya yo
Are
te
we-
dije, yo no voy a repetir lo mismo.
She's not
o sea,
gonna repeat it.
no me-
Okay, so tell me what happened. So you can
Yo le
understand,
dije,
right?
Sí.
Rooney was
apparently approached her at the door. She would not open her bedroom door. And
You
Rooney,
wouldn't open the door, right?
Okay.
And Rooney-
What time was this?
Around 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
And Rooney kept questioning her about her money and the fact that she wanted her money.
Okay.
And she told her she would get her the money, but
Okay.
that she didn't want to talk about it.
Okay.
And then after that, according to her, sometime after that, Rooney just left the house. That's why she was saying upset.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's why, remember in the beginning, I questioned her. Hold
Okay,
on,
okay.
You never talked to her, but you know that she left upset.
Left the house or mysteriously disappeared, never to be seen again. Because that's right after the argument. Timeline kind of sus. Doesn't add up.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's when I brought up, hey, listen, she's not going to just leave her phone. She's going to come back for her
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
So I'm just playing this out, right? Giselle, I want to talk to you. Open the door. Came here. Come out here. No, I don't want to talk to you. I will talk through the door.
Role play, I love
where's
it.
my money, Giselle? Where'd you put it? I don't want to talk about it right now, okay? Do you see how this conversation's going right now, Giselle? This doesn't make any
Back
sense.
up.
I'm going to be opening the door.
Yo voy a forzar esa puerta abierta.
I'm going to be opening the
Yo quiero mi
door.
plata y yo voy a forzar esa puerta abierta.
Hey, I told you I don't want to talk about this right now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm getting upset because she's still knocking, banging on my door.
Ella no va a parar de pegar esa puerta porque ella quiere hablar contigo, te va a confrontar, se puso nerviosa y tú abriste la puerta para, mira, párate con esa bobada, yo te voy a coger tu plata.
On the flip side, Rooney's over
O
here.
ella trató de
Let
romper esa
me
puerta porque de
in.
verdad
I
la
want to
puerta,
talk to
la
you
puerta
about
se
this
rompe
money.
fácil. La
Right?
Esa puerta con un poquito de fuerza se abre.
She has her phone on her. She's not just going to
Oh my God, dude, translate, please.
Walk out.
Ok, me pregunta ella me va a poner una
W
máquina
acting, though.
o ella va a estar...
She hit the body.
If you
Okay.
put her in the machine or what you're going to keep doing.
I'm just, this doesn't make sense to
Hazme la
me.
pregunta ya.
I don't have to
ella
put you on a
sabe, ella
machine
sabe
to
más
tell
que
you
yo.
that this
Que
isn't
me
the
haga la
honest
pregunta, me tengo que
truth.
hacer ya, porque
What she say?
repetir lo mismo, ya viene y repite lo mismo,
Giselle.
repite lo mismo, repite lo mismo.
I could repeat. We're having you repeat this over and over again because you haven't been truthful from us from the very get-go.
She
Eso
keep
me estresa que me
lying.
estén repitiendo la misma
It's
cosa.
stressful because you've
tú has
been
mentido
lying.
desde el principio, tú has mentido.
Pero ok, pero ya te dije, o sea, no entiendo.
You haven't been honest with us from the get-go.
Tú no eres una persona de confrontar, tú no eres una persona de estresar.
You know, it kind of low-key seems like she kind of knows English a little bit, but doesn't want to speak it. Possible that she knows it, but not well enough to articulate. That's possible too. But yeah, I agree. This guy's such a translating, man. We can all agree that he is not good at translating. He's stressing out over here. And I'm stressing out because I can't understand. Bro, translate every single sentence. Translate English, please.
I don't need to hook you up to a lie detector machine for you to tell me that you haven't been telling me the complete truth.
¿Sabe qué pasó este día?
In light of Giselle's statements, a search warrant for her cell phone and apartment is granted.
Okay, okay.
Si hay una orden.
Orlando Police. Anyone in the apartment?
All right, we're getting the
Orlando
action
Police,
shot.
anyone in
They
the
actually
apartment?
searching her place. Got a warrant.
Orlando Police. Is anyone in the apartment?
Orlando, Florida, by the way.
An arrest affidavit shows that Giselle allegedly made multiple alarming searches around the time of Rooney.
Okay. Let's dissect this. Hold on. Okay, at 9 o'clock, 9 hours, 9 o'clock, which side of the body the aorta is on? Huh? Why is she searching that? Why is he searching which side the aorta is on? What's she trying to harvest? Excuse me? Which side? 9 a.m. on Christmas and you're asking which side the heart is on? Home Depot and Walmart at 2:30, 6 o'clock for Home Depot. Why is she hitting two Home Depot? Are they out of chainsaws?
Oh, nothing. Drawing.
Why is she going
Drawing
twice?
conclusions.
Is it out of stock? Prices for an electric saw. Electric saw! Oh, they don't have electric saw at Home Depot. Okay. Amazon search for a mini electric saw. What, you gonna prime it? No, stop. You're gonna be shopping on freaking Christmas Day to like prime shipping for a mini electric saw and then what? It's gonna show up in 2 days. Home Depot again. At 5 o'clock. And then what do they do with the trash in the US? No, wait! Does that mean did she put the body in the trash? Or is she asking the trash for like dispose of the electric saw? What they do the trash in Orlando? Bro, stop. I'm more concerned about the fact that she's searching to see. It looks like she want to harvest the heart. I don't know for what, but that's really concerning.
His disappearance, including which side of the body the aorta is on, and what do they do with the trash in Orlando. Furthermore, investigators said dried blood was found strewn throughout the apartment that was later confirmed to be Rumi's. A blood expert would also later classify some of the spatter as cast-off stains resulting from a swinging object. Despite Jazelle's conflicting statements and evidence found on her cell phone and in her apartment, the 39-year-old is let go, while Rooney remains missing. Nearly 2 years pass before detectives track down Jazelle once again. This
2 years? I'm sorry, she got away with this for 2 whole years? Excuse me? 2 years? Bro. Wow. Where does she place her? What? Is she like selling organs?
time nearly 1,200 miles away in Hartford, Connecticut.
New York. Oh wait, Connecticut?
Hi, ma'am.
Connecticut?
It's Jazelle, right? Okay. So I'm Detective Noel. Okay. I have a couple of detectives here with me from Orlando. Okay.
How are you?
So I have a search warrant to take your DNA.
Okay.
Okay.
2 years
we'll have to do it at
later?
the police department.
Okay, I have to go now?
Yes.
Hi. Yes.
What the fuck? I have to take your DNA. Okay, hi. Like, this is like the friendliest and most happy. Look at her, Why is she so happy? This is the happiest criminal I've seen. She's like, yeah, take my DNA.
We have to go now?
Yes. We
Yeah.
have to go now. Yes.
In the car or
They finally tracked her down.
You can drive us, but you got to follow us and stay with us. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in front of you. Detective Thomas is going to stay behind you, and we'll all go together. Okay? But just do me a favor. Make sure you follow us.
Oh shit, we are matching. I swear to God, every time I always match with the murderer, chat. I don't know. We always matching. Like, she's wearing a red shirt, I'm wearing a red shirt, you know? We're always matching. I don't know why. Did not plan this. It was a coincidence, okay? I did not pre-watch. Taser, she's copying my fashion. Excuse me?
Okay? Okay. All right. And when we get to the police department, we're going to explain everything to you, okay? All right. Do you want to...
Jazelle is escorted to a police station where this time detectives have even more to talk to her about.
God.
You told a couple people you had a fight, right? We talked to some neighbors upstairs. We got a lot of stuff to indicate there was a fight there. You guys had a fight. That's okay.
It's a dress,
You
yeah.
can have a fight with somebody.
Yeah, everybody fight.
Sure. So who
Everybody
who
fight.
put hands on who first? Did she get at you first? Did she?
Wait, is that the same detective? It sounds like him.
Yes.
Okay. What did she do to you? She hit you?
She, galleta, una galleta.
Okay, so
Here we go.
Inicialmente tú estabas en el cuarto cuando ella llegó, ¿correcto?
Ah,
Sí,
shit.
pero, so I was asking her, at what point did she come out of the room? Because initially you told us
Yo
you
no
were talking to her to the
recuerdo
door,
eso. Yo traté-
and then at what point did you come out? Because she said that she smacked us. So at what point did you come
Yeah,
out?
that's fine.
And then,
Well, just have her tell us what happened. Just tell us she hit her. Where did she hit her? And just tell us what happened. Walk us through. She hit her.
Who hit
we'll
who?
get to the when she came in the room 5 minutes
So-
later, but she hit her.
te
We
dio
need
y
to
qué
know.
pasó?
Ay, no recuerdo ya. Yo trato como de bloquear como todas esas cosas, o sea...
So she's saying, she's like, I'm not an aggressive person unless you push me there.
Sure.
And that's what I was like, yeah, that's
That's why
normal.
we're asking.
Okay,
That's
okay.
normal.
So si ella
Yeah.
vino allá a tu casa enfogonada por el dinero.
Ya, no sé más.
Okay, so she's saying, yeah, they fought, and then after the fight, she left, and she left her phone in the apartment. Okay, so she's
Okay,
saying that
okay.
they were punching each other, hitting each other. I asked her, did anybody pick up anything? She said that Rooney hit her with a purse. She was swinging her purse, and it was very heavy.
Basically, they were having a fight. They were hitting each other with purses, and they were just probably money talk. They were just having an argument. And I'm guessing it was just the heat of the moment type of situation. I don't think it was planned out. Maybe she got upset at whatever they were arguing, and she didn't agree with that. So
Pick up anything? She said that Rooney hit her with a purse. She was swinging her purse, and it was very heavy. I said, well, did you pick up anything? She said, no, I didn't pick up anything.
Now, Jazelle admits the pair did come to blows, a direct contrast of her 2022 claim.
So actually, I said,
Okay,
what
yeah.
stopped the fight? She's like, she doesn't remember. She was like, we just stopped. I was like, well, what happened? Did she go to her room? Where did she go after the fight finished? Did she leave right away? She said no. She was like, I went to my room, and then I said, well, where did she stay at? She was like, she stayed in the living room. She's like, I think she went to her room and maybe the bathroom, and then she left, and she left her phone in the house.
Right. So she left. And the phone's there, right?
she left the house with the phone. It's not with her.
Tell me about the cameras that you had in your apartment. At the
Cameras?
time that where did they go after that? You had cameras in the apartment.
Yeah,
And they weren't just in your bedroom, they were in the living room.
In my bedroom.
And you had one in the living room.
Oh my God. There were
No,
cameras.
I sent to my sister.
So you had those cameras there, right? And you sent them to the DR?
Sí, my sister. Not my sister, to my mom. In the box.
Same box with the chainsaw?
There?
Same box with the chainsaw?
La misma caja con el cortador que compraste.
No, porque el otro era para allá, para la casa, para la otra casa.
¿Qué otra casa?
Donde mi abuela vivía.
De tu tío. But she said no, that was in a different box. So that was going to her
Different
house.
box?
Yeah, to grandma's house.
Okay.
So she's trying to say the cameras weren't working, and I'm asking. I said the cameras are working very well. I said because it recorded before. And record after. I said, I even recorded the day you shipped the
We need to see the camera footage.
On the 27th.
Yeah.
I said, so, A, why wouldn't you have told us about the cameras and you just shipped them out? I said, and why is the day of the fight?
That's so sus though, because she said she had cameras inside her home, but then she says she's shipping the SD card or whatever they use in the box to her mom family. Like she's sending the footage away. Like that's really sus. Honestly, like why would you do that? And now they're trying to track down the footage, man.
The only day missing on the cameras. And she's like, oh, she kind of said that the cameras weren't working right.
She looks really bored, yeah.
It has a lot of recording on it.
I'll show her.
I said, but it doesn't have that day. She's like, well, it has a memory card, right? I was like, yeah, it does. I said, and it recorded before and after.
Memory card, yeah.
So she's like, oh, well, I don't remember.
Investigators said they tracked down the missing cameras.
Yes!
And reviewed the SD cards.
Yes!
Revealing a day of footage missing, conveniently covering the time period of the alleged fight.
Suspicious.
Truth doesn't change.
La verdad no cambia.
But when you tell things that aren't true, you have to remember what you said.
Pero cuando empieza a hablar mentira, tienes que recordarte de la mentira.
Sure, you didn't tell us about the phone. What you told us when we sat and talked to you and you raised your hand and swore to tell the truth wasn't true, okay? However, you also told one of the chefs from Made in Puerto Rico, in a text message, to call her phone. And that's a couple days after. So you knew you had her phone then. You knew you had her phone. See, the thing is, you knew you had her phone that night on Christmas Day because you answered it, remember? We already discussed this, didn't we? About 9 o'clock at night, when her mom called, you answered her phone.
Yeah.
You remember telling us that.
Have you ever heard that blood doesn't go away, like no matter how much you clean it?
Bro, she looks so bored. She's like, are we done? Like, I don't get my hair done. Are we done? What the fuck, bro? You're being charged for a huge crime. I feel like you should at least pay attention and look a bit more involved. She just doesn't care. She really doesn't give a fuck. She really doesn't.
What to the naked eye, it's gonna looks like it disappears, like, but it doesn't disappear. She's like, yeah, well, to the naked eye, yeah, it looks like it'll disappear. ¿Quién te ayudó a limpiar?
Nadie.
¿Tú limpiaste toda esa sangre sola?
Sí.
So I said, who up to clean? She said, nobody. I said, so you cleaned all that blood by yourself? She said, yeah. So I said, oh, this is blood.
She cleaned with soap and not bleach.
That to clean that. She's like, oh yeah, we were fighting everywhere. I was like, yeah, but I said, this is only what was left after cleaning. I said, so do you don't think that's a lot of blood for somebody? That's a serious injury? She was like, yeah, serious cut.
Cut.
They can't find anything.
You don't forget a fight like this.
So that's what I was telling her. I said, all this blood is not something you forget about.
No.
Man, I bet she killed her and pick up her phone.
I bet she killed her and pick up her phone. It all makes sense now.
It makes sense. You know, okay, the detective trying their best to like get information because they don't really have anything to tie her to the crime. That's why she was let go 2 years ago. And this is all allegedly. Like they can't actually find like her fingerprints, the actual murder weapons, which we don't know if it's a chainsaw. No, I don't know how she murdered Rooney. All they have is the footage of her buying chainsaw with gloves, trash cans, trash bag, and soap. That's all they have. This lady got away with 2 years, man.
I said, you said you weren't bleeding a lot. You said she wasn't bleeding a lot. I said, but all this blood, you're going to remember where that blood came from.
But they're searching her
phone. If you cleaned up all this blood,
that's right.
You're going to specifically remember that blood. I said, you want to forget. I said, but you didn't forget. You know.
Nosebleeds don't cause this kind of blood.
That's not nosebleed. What the fuck?
Look at this. This is your.
That's not nosebleed.
Bedroom door.
My God.
Yeah. Look at cleaning. See?
Ahí fue que empezó la pelea.
Look at
No sé,
whose blood is this?
No te sé decir cuál de las dos. No
She said,
sé, no sé de las dos.
Of the between the two?
She said she don't know which of the two that would be.
I'll tell you, we did testing on it. It's Rooney's.
Ya lo mandaron.
Rooney's.
Ya lo probaron.
That's crazy. Nosebleed.
Where's that?
¿Qué parte de la casa es eso?
Esa es la entrada.
¿Y qué es esto?
Arriba.
El techo.
El techo.
The ceiling, she said.
On the ceiling.
The ceiling.
We're fighting everywhere. I was like, me and you can go blow for blow right now. I can give you the hardest punch in the world.
Blood on a
Your blood's
ceiling?
gonna fly up to the ceiling.
Bueno, pues.
I said, that's not a normal
Bro.
place for blood to go flying.
That's not a normal fight. If you have blood in the ceiling, it means she was probably cutting or something. I don't know. I've never fought anyone to the point that the bleeding and it's on the ceiling.
Pues hazme la prueba de cuál de las dos es. O sea.
Ya sabemos de quién es la sangre.
Oh,
Es de Rooney.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Rooney's blood.
Confronted with photos of the scene and the alleged cleanup attempt, Jazelle sticks to her story of not knowing where Rooney is. But next, detectives reveal even more disturbing details.
I talked to her mother, where the boxes went to, and two of her uncles, and nobody got a chainsaw. There was no chainsaws in that box. She's not allowed to send chainsaws in that box. We checked with the shipping company.
Tu hermana y dos
No
tíos
chainsaw?
tuyos. Y hablamos con la compañía.
Chainsaw is big. Where the hell is
No,
it?
Porque yo no digo, no se dice que tú pones en la
Oh
caja.
my god. Chat, the detective is so tired. He's like, he took off his glass. He's like, oh my god, just tell us already.
Porque después te cobran impuestos.
What's she said?
She doesn't
Because
care.
I told us that the shipping company don't allow you shipping. She said, oh,
Yo
you don't
puse-
tell them what's in it because then they're charging.
No, see, but they open them all in customs down there. And
Lo abren allá cuando llega.
we checked on that.
Sí, después te
Abren la
cobran.
caja.
Pero el generador tiene que estar allá.
No, tell her we checked on that.
No.
Remember? We talked to the lady. You were with me. Lady said they open all the boxes when they get to the DR for customs.
Pero sí, el
No,
generador.
she's trying to say that at customs they steal stuff, is what she's trying to say.
What?
And that's why it never got to her mom's house.
Te voy a decir algo.
This sounds like
Wow. Yeah, nobody's stealing your stuff. Trust. Nobody open a freaking box and find a chainsaw and be like, yeah, I need this. I need this. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't lie. That's
Why
what the
did
truth
you?
is.
Why did you search what happens to the trash?
¿Por qué buscaste qué pasa con la basura?
Ay, no sé.
Because I don't know.
You don't know? Does that make any sense to you?
No.
Like, what was your fascination with with what happens to the trash in the United States of America and trash in Orlando? Like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere.
All of a sudden, yeah, what do you feel the need to search? What do they do with the trash in the US and Orlando? You're right. Clock her. That's true. She even searched like, oh, which side the heart is on. That's so sus, bro.
¿Por qué tiempo estaba
Yeah.
The same day they decided to be charitable to an uncle that you never even talked to and buy a chainsaw for.
Yo creo que fue en el trabajo que, no sé, quizás estábamos hablando algo.
She's trying to say because maybe she
No
looked it up from
recuerdo.
work.
Because why?
She maybe
No
looked it up because of
recuerdo.
work.
Work?
What does that have to
No
do with
recuerdo.
anything?
Ahí donde yo trabajaba, no sé.
This time, Jazelle isn't able to talk her way out of it and is booked for second-degree murder, tampering with physical evidence, and grand theft. Court records
Grand
show she
theft?
pleaded not guilty to the charges and is expected back in court this winter. At last check,
Oh, shit.
Rooney remains missing.
No! Wait, but no, it's second degree. And also the fact that we haven't found her body. We don't know where she's laying. Her family's looking for some sort of closure. Bro, just tell us. What the hell?
Okay.
You speak English? A little?
Español, muy poquito.
Okay. It's
Este
okay.
es mi número de teléfono. ¿Puedo tener?
Yes, you do.
They'll write it down, lo escriban.
¿Me lo guarda? Porque yo no, esto solo
Sí,
no.
Bro.
te lo guardan. Y te lo
Cuando
escriban.
necesito, ajá.
Oh, where's Contreras? I need more Spanish fluent speaking here.
Bro, she's making it difficult, man. Let me see the comments. Still trying at the end. I know she's still lying. Oh my god. Let's see. All this over $3,000 and not wanting to confess to being a theft. I hope she gets what she deserves. Yeah, at least they were able to charge her on second degree. Did she really just try to speak English out of the murder charge? Yeah, she really trying. She really tried. Yeah. No speak English. People are also pointing out in the comments she totally speaks and understands English. That's obvious. Yeah, she was lying the whole time. No, that sucks though. I was hoping she would tell us like what happened to Rooney's body. Like what you do with her. Why you search which one is the heart. Like, are you trying to harvest her organs and then sell it? Like, I need to know. Jesus Christ, it was a crazy one. Holy shit.